Hey guys, welcome today to my session of I Miss My Mom. I do miss my mother. She was so beautiful and smart, well dressed, classy. I put this channel up because I know a lot of people were hurting, especially at this time of year. I mean, we miss our mother always, being a woman that lost her mom. And my mom left here at a young age. She wasn't even 62. She was about to turn 62 the following week after she passed, before she passed. But this time of year makes people very anxious. It makes them susceptible to think about their lost ones, their loved ones that is no longer here to enjoy this season with us. And my mom was always into Christmas, and I think that's where I inherited that from. As a matter of fact, I know I did. Because I love decorating for Christmas. I love baking the cookies, getting the toys, wrapping the gifts. That was my thing, even with my children. But I lost some of that when I was working so hard. But, I always made Christmas for them and went out my way and got them things that I could afford. But it was a time I was working so hard. Now I'm home. I can bake those things. I can do that. But anyway, I'm here today. No sadness. I mean, you can be sad if you want. I can't tell you how to feel. Like, I go through my moments. Trust me. I can be happy today thinking about something that she did right around Christmas time, or how she used to decorate, things she used to cook. I can smell it, just in my mind to say, okay, you're gone, but I still remember you. I still have those memories of you, and no one can take that away from me. So if any of you can relate, for those of you that lost your mom, no longer have your mom, or maybe it wasn't a mom, maybe you never known your mom, maybe it was somebody else that stepped in as a mother figure to you, whether it was an auntie or cousin or grandma, you have those memories and no one can take that away from you. So now Christmas is coming to a head almost. And I just want to tell you some things about my mom and my childhood that made me think about her. And at first I was sad, but then I was like, you know what? Mom wouldn't want me to be sad. She would want me to, it doesn't mean I'm not going to get sad again, but mom would have wanted me to remember her for the good things. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, my mom, when Christmas was coming, like a day before she started cooking, honey, you could smell her stuff coming down the street. She would have her ham in that stove, her turkey. She always did this thing called a Brennan stew. She would always do that every Christmas. That was her signature thing. She would make potato salad, collard greens. She would make candy yams. She would do sweet potato pies. Some families traditionally they do pumpkin pies. My mom was from the South. We did sweet potato pies. And she would make this fruit cake. She would do the fruit cake, and then she would have like all types of fruit in the house, like oranges, tangerines, apples, grapes, bananas. Then she would have this old fashioned candy. I could not wait till Christmas come for my mom to bring that candy in the house. So it was like, for like back in the five and dime stores, right? They used to have the candy in the white glass jars with the tops on them, and they would have like they have a hard coating on the outside, but when you bite into them, it was like a fruit-filled preserved candy, right? Boy, when my mom used to get that, I used to be stealing that all through the house when she go to work. But then this was the big kicker. She would put up the Christmas tree, and she wanted to do it. We would help her get it out the closets or wherever it was, stored for the year. And she would decorate that tree, honey. And she had her angel always sitting on the top. And I started doing that, a rendition of how my mom did hers with my children. I would put the angel on top. And once my mom passed, I went and got her angel to pass on that tradition. But it was so many different things she would do for us. And it was like she made cornbread, and we always had our cakes. My favorite dessert of hers was her pineapple cake. She would make this pineapple cake, right? And she would put coconut on it with cherries and pineapples. And that was so delicious. Oh my goodness. And she would always have eggnog. Now me, I'm not an eggnog favorite. Some of my children like eggnog, but I never really got into that. It's just something about texture with me. But I remember my mom and how she had the house decorated and the lights were blinking on the tree. She had the little music playing. And that's just some fond memories of her that I decided and said to myself, well, instead of me sitting around here, you know, being droopy and feeling a certain type of way, rightfully so, because my mom is no longer here. And I wish I had her here to share these times again with her, with my family now, But I just thank God for the time that He gave me with her and the moments that we spent and how she would, wrap the gifts. She didn't want us to know what she got for us. I always had dolls. So she made sure her little girl had her dolls. And I had this special little pantry that we kept our food items in, and she would let me play in there with my dolls, and I would be their mother, and that was my little sanctuary. That was my little piece away from my siblings, because I was raised by my mom, and then when I turned 4 going on 5, she brought my other siblings up here, you know in life, later on in life. So it just was my little time to myself, to be me and be me as a little girl. But yeah, I miss my mom. She was such a heck of a woman. Like, her principles and what she stood for. She was a no nonsense person. She wasn't afraid of too much or nothing, but she was a sweetheart. She would give somebody the shirt off her back, the blouse off her back. She would feed you. She didn't even care if you were her enemy. She would let you come and eat. And that's just how she was. And she loved her kids. She never really had time for us. And so she was working so much. And I always say my mom reminds me of the movie Claudine, because that was my mother in a sense. She was always working. We were home, but she always made sure she did for us like a mother was supposed to. But she did work a lot. And I saw myself going down that same road, doing that same pattern with my children. But I'm so glad I'm home now. Now I'm able to give that love and attention to my grandgirls. That's why I do so much, because I love doing it. I enjoy it. My 5 granddaughters, I love them, which 2 are grown. The other 3, they're here with me. I can see them when I want to. And then my grandson, he comes up often, him and his mom. So it's just a beautiful thing. Like, I'm going to remember my mom on this Christmas. And I'm just going to, if she's listening, I don't know, Mom. Like, I wish I can, know that you were somewhere I can just put my hand on you. But I know if she's there, she's looking down on me, and I hope I'm making her proud. But I just want her to know that I love you, Mom, and I miss you. I miss our walks, our talks on the phone all times of night, just talking about what we were going to do with these husbands of ours. And I miss her. I really do miss her. But I had those memories, and as long as God keep me in my right frame of mind, I can always go to them memories, open up that door and say, hello, Mom. I love you. It hurts. I miss you. But I believe and hope you're in a better place. Thank you for all that you've given me, all that you taught me, and how you stood by what you stand for. Whatever it was that you stood for, you let it be known. God bless you. I miss you. And even though sometime, Mom, I wish you was here to see some of the grandbabies you didn't see, like you saw my kids. You left here when Noah was turning 1, but I wish you could see my grandbabies, your great grandkids. But I'll tell them all about you, and I'll tell them that now, how you was beautiful. Just know that you are truly missed and you were admired.